Hi there, Team Ozone. So, last time we captured the fairies. Fairy Godparents! I can't do a Chris Crocker impression. I mean, you know, Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents, not the guy who's the Britney Spears crybaby thing. Yeah. Alright, now, next up on our list is pretty cool. So, I'm just gonna skip on over to it, and that's a thing. Now, let me see here. I believe... Yes, I do in fact believe we will going to the Dragon Spiral Castle to be capturing legendaries like Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. The creation trio, basically. No Arceus yet, but still. So, here we go. I'm gonna check if Latios is maybe back. I mean, there's always a chance. If not, then yeah, I really glitched out and I got screwed over by that. Nope, none of that. Maybe this little Pokemon will be nice and helpful. What are you, little friend? It's a Lapras! Oh my gosh, dude, I've never run into a Lapras, and I even spent like an entire frigging episode in my last White Let's Play looking for a Lapras. Dude, I'm gonna capture you, and we're gonna have M&Ms and chocolate and cookies and good times and just be happy together. So stay in the boat, get a hug, be awesome. Yes. Oh, jeez, if I had a nickname, I'm gonna nickname I don't know. 131 in the national dex. Lapras, transport Pokemon, water ice type, 8'2", 8'02" actually, 485 pounds, able to withstand humans. Oh, able to understand, well, withstand too if they're swearing. Able to understand human speech and very intelligent and loves to swim in the sea with people on its back. I will name her, Lapras needs like an evolution, guys, like seriously. Or like a pre-evolution or something cute. Carol, yeah, that works. That's totally not based off of character. No. Karen? No. Carol. That works. Totally not based off carrying people on her back. Derp. Alright, so we're here in Dragon Spiral Castle, which hosts a lot of legendary dragon type Pokemon. So yeah, but what we're here for is literally like the first things you run into here. Dialga and Palkia. So, one is a steel dragon type Pokemon with massive defenses and it's really tough. And it masters time. And by masters, I mean it literally controls time. Time beats to its heart. And over here, we have Palkia, which is a spatial master. Like space controls, yes. It is a water dragon type Pokemon. This one over here, Palkia, learns Spatial Rend, which will hit for 100 damage, 95 accuracy, and it has a very high critical chance, and it's a dragon type attack. Unfortunately, Dialga gets Roar of Time, which is basically a dragon type Hyper Beam. Not as cool because Spatial Rend could hit 2 times in a row and get a critical chance, so it's basically a minimum of 200 damage. Whereas Roar of Time is a minimum of 150 over 2 turns, whereas this is 200 over 2 turns, so Dialga gets the short end of the stick, so I'll be catching Dialga first. Unfortunately, the game does not incorporate the legendary Sinnoh Dragon Trio, Creation Trio music, so we won't be hearing that, so not much to say other than throw your Pokeballs. Fun fact though, the Creation Trio has the highest of capture rates amongst all the legendary Pokemon, so not going to be too difficult to capture even without hacks and whatnot. So there's that. Like literally, a Quick Ball, I believe, you know, the Pokeball that you throw on the first turn of the battle and has a 4 times capture rate, has a very good chance to capture these guys. Anyways, 483 in the national dex. Dialga, temporal Pokemon. Its footprint looks like a crown. Kind of. Not like a fancy crown, but a crown nonetheless. 17'09". That is, wow. And 1,505.8 pounds. Very heavy Pokemon, comes second place to Groudon in terms of heaviest though. A legendary Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. It is said that time flows when Dialga's heart beats. I wonder what happens when Dialga's heart's broken. I wanted to make a heartbreak joke, but I just totally screwed that up. Ah, screw me. Alright. Palkia, the water dragon of space. Ever expanding like the waves of the ocean. Ever flowing like time is Dialga. Ever expanding is Palkia. Alrighty, now this pink bastard is actually my favorite of the creation trio, simply because while Giratina and Dialga look cool, Palkia is way more battle ready if you ask me, what with its stab on a water type attack and a dragon type attack, massive special attack and speed, and just, it only has one weakness, which is dragon type attack, since it's basically like Kingdra on steroids. Also, it controls space, and so, yeah. Side note, I'm gonna go watch Darkrai vs. Dialga vs. Palkia after this, because it's a good movie, in my opinion, and I like it. And yeah. Its footprint actually takes note of the little talon it has on the back of its foot, if you pay close attention to that. Anyways, 484 in the National Dex. Palkia, spatial Pokemon, Water Dragon type. 13 foot 09, 740.8 pounds, a legendary Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. It is said that space becomes more stable when with Palkia's every breath. So if Palkia and Dialga were both infinitely destroyed, as in every variation of them was gone, which is very hard to do, by the way, space and time would not be very stable things. Anyways, up next to catch is... not here, apparently. Where is it? Should be right around here somewhere. It should be here. Might actually cut some things out in case it's something we don't want you guys seeing yet. Nope, here it is. It's Giratina, the renegade Pokemon who actually has two different forms. So we're gonna catch him. It's also a ghost dragon type. I almost forgot to mention that, so kind of be warned of that. Not that big of a deal, though. Now, all of the creation trio have special items such as the Lustrous Orb, the Adamant Orb, and the what was it? Grisius Orb, which is kind of the weird one, which can allow them much more power than they, you know, start out with. Basically, their species attacks will do more damage. Example, Palkia's water and dragon type attacks will do more damage with the Illustrious Orb. Dialga's dragon and steel type attacks will do more damage with the Adamant Orb, and the Grisius Orb will grant power to ghost and dragon type attacks when held by Giratina. But for Giratina, it also transforms it into its origin form, which is the form it appears in when it is in its own dimension. Yes, Giratina can go between dimensions. Well, basically, the distortion world and the original human world. Anyways, it was banished for its violence by Arceus. Violence, I'm not sure against what, though. It silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world, and it's, wow, 1,653.5 pounds and 14 foot 09. Footprint looks like a heavy-based crown. Now, the really cool thing about Giratina is it, one, watches the old world. That's what they refer to our human world, the old world here. So that always leaves, like, room for Game Freak to create an entirely new world. So here we go with the Grisius Orb and the Adamant Orb, and you're probably wondering, where's the Lustrous Orb? Well, I was a dumbass and I already grabbed it, so it's already in my bag, so yeah. Anyways, that about wraps it up for today. This has been the shortest of the catching spree videos, but whatever. Of your favorites, which one is your favorite? Personally, I'm gonna say Palkia because it's just so cool and battle ready, but I also like Giratina a crap ton. And the ironic part is I bought Diamond because Dialga was my old favorite. So I don't know, I like them all a lot, but personally I'd say it's either a tie between Giratina, just because of its mythology and how it looks at the distortion world as the new world, whereas our world is stable but the old world. So maybe the distortion world could somehow give creation to a new Earth or something like that. Like, it literally says old world. That makes me think so much. But anyways, I like Palkia in terms of battle, Giratina in terms of mythology, and Dialga just has really cool color design and stuff. So that about wraps it up for today. My voice is about to give out, so remember to leave a like and tell me what is your favorite of the creation trio down below in a comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. Bye.